Look, one of the companies we're watching on YahooFinance.com, IBM is the latest company to reportedly make job cuts amid the pandemic. Yahoo Finance's Ines Ferre is back with the details. Ines?
And Brian, I reached out to IBM to get the scope of these job cuts and where they are across the company. I haven't heard back yet. Wall Street Journal saying that this could, though, affect several thousand employees across different states. And in a statement, IBM said IBM's work in a highly competitive marketplace requires flexibility to constantly remix high-value skills, and our workforce decisions are made in the long-term interests of our business. Now, it is worth noting that this would be the first major job reduction under the new CEO, Arvind Krishna, who took over that position back in April. It comes on the backdrop, of course, of COVID-19 and its impact on the economy. And IBM shares, though, in the last 10 years, let me show you a 10-year chart, hasn't moved much over the last 10 years. It had declining revenues for years. And last year, it closed on that Red Hat acquisition to focus more on hybrid cloud and the AI space. And now, of course, these headwinds of COVID-19. I do want to add also back in April, the company withdrew its full year guidance because of the uncertainty surrounding COVID-19, Brian.
No, and as you're right, point out that IBM chart. IBM has been a long-term value destroyer, at least over the past 10 years. But Alexis, I guess no surprise here. I mean, this is a company, that big bloated corporate beast, new CEO come in there, and if they can't grow revenue, why not try to boost your bottom line by laying people off?
Yeah, that is probably the least creative way to have costs cut. I guess it should come as no surprise because both in Q4 of 2019 and then Q1 of this year on their earnings calls, IBM said it would take additional structural actions, which I guess in that is just fancy talk for layoffs, that would lead to cost savings. IBM, though, is trying to retrain its workforce, reskill, as Ines was alluding to. And also, I think it really comes down to the race for the cloud, and how is IBM going to become sort of this leaner, meaner machine when it comes to having to go up against Google and Microsoft and other companies when it comes to the cloud, because they are still distant in that race.
It is pretty amazing, Inez. We've seen companies like an IBM, old tech struggle, but look at the FANG stocks. They've been on fire the past couple of months.
Completely. The FANG stocks have been outperforming over the last couple of months. I do want to mention that just yesterday, HP Enterprise announced some cost-cutting measures, but those are salary cuts, also a hiring freeze. So there are, of course, measures for these companies to cut costs. And as you mentioned, Brian, cutting jobs would be one way to do that.
All right, let's leave it there. Good stuff. Thanks so much, Inez.